As I see it, there are four great lies in American life. The check is in the mail. It's not you, it's me. I have read and agree to the terms and conditions. Now, number 4 came Tuesday night with his candidates face planting in 3 different races. Donald Trump typing, "A lot of great wins tonight." Yes, all of that winning is a great American lie. And Mr. President, I have a one-word response to that, and it is simply scoreboard. Because Donald Trump endorsed a congressman in Florida, lost by 13 points. He endorsed a candidate that would take Byron Donalds' old seat. That person lost to a local radio host. And his endorsed candidate for governor of Wyoming, one of the reddest states in America, lost by 16 points. 3 races, 3 face plants, a lot of great Trump wins, right? And it is a hell of a streak Donald Trump's on. 10 Trump-endorsed candidates have now lost Republican primaries this cycle. 6 in just the last 2 weeks. 3 coming on Tuesday. 10 losses is as many as 2018, 2020, and 2024 combined. And just one shy of his all-time worst year. So yes, the most valuable brand in Republican politics, MAGA, is no longer in style. Now, part of the problem is frankly the company that MAGA likes to keep, like Congressman Cory Mills. He's under DOJ investigation for misconduct and campaign finance violations, and of course, a myriad of ethics problems. And days before the vote, he refused to deny reports that he dated a 19-year-old while he was serving in Congress. And yet Donald Trump endorsed him back in February and stayed dead silent through every single accusation. Republican primary voters looked at that and said, no thanks, by a 13-point margin in a district that Trump himself carried by 12. If you count that as voting against Donald Trump, that is a 25-point swing. On Wednesday morning came the revisionist history from Donald Trump. Quote, "I told Congressman Cory Mills of Florida, a friend of mine, to get out of the race, but he wouldn't listen. He thought he could win, so who can blame him?" End quote. Followed immediately by a complete and total endorsement of the guy who just beat the candidate he endorsed. So yes, Donald Trump changed his endorsement after the election, just like a man picking the lottery numbers the day after they announced, and then trying to demand the jackpot in cash retroactively. And look, the Byron Donalds seat that Donald Trump parachuted in to save last week, that field was swampy, to say the best. It had Madison Cawthorn, Chris Collins, an actual January 6th rioter, and then a bunch of Florida transplants. This primary was dubbed by Bloomberg ex-convicts and cast-offs. And Donald Trump's pick lost to the local radio guy. When the field is ex-cons and cast-offs, losing that race is more than just an embarrassment. Now look, it seems like everything is going our way, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. But if Donald Trump's endorsement is losing Republican primaries in Florida and Wyoming, what does that mean for November? And I want to know what it looks like where you live. Give me your state and your take, especially if you're in an area that Donald Trump carried in 2024. What is it looking like where you live now? Of course, the news keeps getting worse for MAGA because on Tuesday, we also saw that Pennsylvania Democrats flipped a state house seat that Republicans held for 30 years, nearly 30. This was a district that Donald Trump carried by 18 points. It's just a few miles outside of Butler, Pennsylvania, of all places. The winner, a bank loan administrator named Brandon Dukes, and Brandon said, "I'm ecstatic, I'm shocked, we just flipped a Trump plus 18 seat." And I've got to say, I actually disagree with him. Let's not be shocked. We should be the natural result, not a surprise. And Tuesday night, Trump also posted, quote, "Sleazebag Vindman loses tonight to a radical left lunatic. How cool is that?" So somehow Donald Trump goes 0 for 3 with his picks, And then he's trying to say that our side, moving toward the will of the people, is somehow a bad thing. Look at your own damn scoreboard, Mr. Trump, because it's not a surprise. Look at your approval rating. Reuters saying 33% approving, the lowest of your presidency. Everything you do is unpopular. The war in Iran, the price is not coming down. And now your endorsement is nothing more than a gold-plated toxic dump. And look, if we do our job, November might actually give us the hope that we all need, but I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump and his minions are going to fight us at every turn. And that's why it is so important to support independent media like us. And we run on your interactions, likes, comments, shares, that notification bell. It costs nothing, takes just a second, but man, it'll keep the scoreboard honest all the way from here until November.